Yo, what's good?
Hey,
I'm like the
hey.
first time I let the intro just play out because I was looking at something wild as up. But what's Gucci? You too, man. It's Pat Brady in the building. Tiff Star Super in the building. Blunt Talk episode 13. What's good, Tiff Star? What it do? What it do?
Nothing much. I'm happy to be back after our
Nah,
little
for real.
break. Happy to be back.
We back, man. We back.
It's
Comments.
been an eventful 2 weeks.
Hello, what it do? What it do? My guy, he be coming in here every week. Shout out to my boy right
Hey.
here. Hey, what it do? No, man. If you haven't already, man, subscribe to Marvelous Blunts, ASAP Rocky. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all see us, man. We definitely pumping out the great content. You dig what I'm saying? If you haven't, check out all our other episodes of Blunt Talk. You know what I'm saying? If you've missed anything, but we are here tonight on this Thursday. We took a week off. I mean, I feel like it was a vacation. It was a vacation.
Yes, it was. It was
But
a vacation for me too.
definitely we took a vacation off, man. So what's been going on? I mean, just in general, we could just do a general, just what's been going on, because right, it's been like a week. It's been like a week to not 2 weeks since the show, but a week since we've done the show.
Just for me, it's been everything been positive. Like I
Okay.
gotta even the negative stuff been positive because I told you going back, y'all. If you've been watching, then you already know I have a situation that went left. But aside from people trying to be negative, everything has been pretty good for the last 2 weeks. I've been taking my woosah time. I read a book called Conversations with God. I finished the whole thing. That was a long ass
You wrote
book.
a book.
Three
You
part.
finished the book.
I read the whole thing. I finished it. That shit was like 25 hours on Audible. I got it
Oh
done.
wow.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that changed my whole like mood, perspective on a whole lot of things. So
What's the book called again?
Conversations with God, and there's 3 parts to it.
Okay, Conversations with God. Shout out to that book. You know what I'm saying? So what did you do feel like that book put you in another mindset? You said like another place where you going? Like how did it make you feel when you finished it?
So I gotta start with how I stumbled upon the book. So Riri, you guys know that my sister
Riri was
that's
on
been
our other
on here.
show. Shout out to
hmm
Riri.
Desiree found the book, and when she got to a certain page, it had my name spelled with an I, not Tiff, not A-N-Y, A-N-I, in lime green, my favorite color. So I was like, okay, not gonna ignore this. This is like, like,
With a book that starts
so
with God in it. Like, come on now.
right with my name and my favorite color. So I was like, cool, I'll read it. As I'm reading it, a lot of the ideologies that I already have.
Mm.
A lot of the ideologies I already have.
So you feel like the book, from what you're telling me, is you feel like the book was just God ordained for you. Like this book was for you to see.
Well, he blatantly in the book, it blatantly says those who I know exactly who's gonna read it. That shit gave me chills. He was like, I know who's gonna read this book. I know basically I see all. I know all. But
Mm.
yeah. It basically that's why I'm excited about tonight too. It basically just gave me the go ahead, you got it. You got it. Go
Just do
ahead.
your thing.
Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
Isn't reading so much fun? People, this is why people should pick up books. You feel what I'm saying? Because reading is
Really.
good. It's good for your mental. It really good for your mental. I'm reading right now. I haven't read it in a week, but maximizing manhood. So you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Read, man. That's how you don't end up a dummy out here with nothing to
Yeah, you need it.
for real, for real. So no, I'm glad you like the book, man. I'm glad you love the book, man. Okay, so you read the book. How I saw that you went on live. I think it was
I
last.
did. I did. I did.
I didn't catch it, but I did see you went on live. You did your thing. You know what I'm saying? You were on live like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
So one of my old coworkers, we've been trying to do this whole like because we get caught up in our current current event stuff and we be really rapping about it and we be like, you already know how we do. We can record this, we
Not
can
to
do
cut you
this.
off. Does this person want to come on the show?
I can ask him. Sure, I'm
Yeah.
pretty
Okay.
sure he will. But that's what I was actually about to say. Our schedules always go against each other. So yeah, we finally went live because it was a topic about Glorilla
Okay.
and her basically trying to sexualize herself. And the argument with us was she already been trying to be sexy. She just got a little money now. It's But it was basically like, is the female rap game over sexualized? Of which it is. Very much
Fuck
so.
yeah.
Like,
What
yeah.
you mean? When I was at Broccoli Fest, every girl was shook their ass. Every artist,
Yes, yes.
there was a woman that shook their ass. But even Kiki Palmer. Oh, I gotta get to that because that was just oh god.
I can't wait. But
Oh,
yeah, other than that, like that's what I've been on. That's what
okay.
we did the thing. That's actually where the drama came. I don't even want to give them people too much of a segment, but it was fake threats and things of that nature. But like I said, I breezed through it, blocked it real quick, kept it moving. You
I'm gonna just
know.
say this, man, but all this, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Like all that, the internet, man. Don't think the internet is real place. I'm just being
It's
real.
not.
Cause
It's
like
not.
when reality hits you in real space in real life, it's not gonna be cool. It's not gonna be the internet can't save you with the likes and you can't hide
Uh-oh.
with the unsend and blocks. Like you can't block nobody in real life. Always
You
know
can't.
you know what
You
I'm saying?
cannot.
So all the little rah rah on the internet, I be telling dudes like, bro, you can do the rah rah. I can call you. You can get my number. We can link you. Do whatever you want to do. But before and it's crazy, right? It's crazy. A situation that I know of right now. Somebody going through the same thing where they didn't respond to some. They're not responding to somebody, and when they were going to, but before they could, the person ran to the internet. Literally before they could, has spent the past couple weeks just going off, and then eventually just blocked them. You feel me? So I'm just like,
Yeah.
and whole T, they have the person's number and can holler at them and be like, hey, like, I ain't like what you did. You feel me? But people really think that internet is like their boyfriend or girlfriend. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what people think that their profile pic and how you can't hide for oh so long. Like if you're really somebody who's maybe if you in the house all the time, you feel what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
respect that.
Absolutely.
If you in the house all the time,
But you can't be outside trying to hide that.
come
No.
on, bro. Come on, bro. So look at Siri. Siri listening. That's geeking. So anybody saying Thresh is a weirdo, as I say on the internet, you're a weirdo. I just want to say that. But anyway, like you said, we ain't gonna get no people's on cloud. They don't even get no name drop. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get right into it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get right into the show, man.
Mm-hmm.
So the big thing, everybody, I got the shirt on right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a free Broccoli Fest shirt. I'm gonna get right into it. The Broccoli Fest. And if you haven't seen some of the recap on the page, it's on the page right now. I had some videos here and there. No, I'm gonna be real with you. The Broccoli Fest, man, DC just gotta do better, man. Like everything, just like the fest.
Gotta do better.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. The organization and look, and this is not a knock because shout out to Nina, my big sister. She knows the people who run it personally, but like hopefully they see this somehow, some way, and they see why I'm saying this. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that like will call, people were waiting and will call and never got their tickets. You know what I'm saying? They knocked down over the will call thing. You having certain bands, but you still got to have another band to get into this joint. But it's like we had a situation where we had the all access. What does all access mean, bro?
Mm-hmm. Access to all.
So we going to the Rose Bar joint. They're like, no, you got to have the Pacific band. We're like, bro, it's all access. Like we literally had to get programmers from the joint that we knew. Like we had to call all the top dogs and be like, hey, can you tell them woody 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 woo? If it says all access, it should be all access. Boom. That's just number one. But that was the only gripe. I got the gripe out the way. Other than that, no, it was a great experience, man. Shout out to Mac Wiles, man. It was his birthday. We had it up for his birthday. We was riding around, had security. Shout out Malik. Shout out to Gunner. We had real security out there. Malik was basically my security guard. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Ain't that who walked me to the car?
Yeah, Malik. He had everything I owned in that little ass bag. I swear. I was just like, Malik, the weed, Malik, the grinder, Malik. He need a water? Bet. Like Malik was so cool to the point where he would get so serious about Mac, like he'll focus on Mac, and then like the moments where Mac was kind of doing his thing, he'll just lean over to me and just be like, "Damn, it's the bitches in here." I'd be like, he could do both. He knew everybody. He knew everybody. That's the security thing, of course, too. But he knew everybody. We went to the Rose Bar thing. He just would stop and be like, "You want some gas?" I'd be like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, bet." came back with like 3 bad joints, and then was like, yeah, he wants some weed. They just handed me weed out of the bag. I got so much weed in there. I made sure, hey, everybody that knows that runs Mac Wild's campaign, he didn't get any weed. I made sure I got in front of everything and confiscated everything.
I took everything, yes.
Weed that they gave, just know I took all of it. You feel me? No, Tim, it was J's that they was giving us like this. I had like 3 or 4 of these. I didn't smoke my own weed until Monday. So, boom. So that was an experience walking in. Mac is the man. So everybody was showing love backstage. I did interviews. I ended up doing interviews, you know what I'm saying, as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? He was looking out for that. Nina was looking out like, hey, interview my this artist right here. They were throwing me lobs. Then we kind of got into it. This is probably the best part. Okay, so we go on stage. Shout out to Mouse. That's Tristan's boy from up New York. They do the podcast together. They do, and he gets us on stage. So he like, all right, you, Mac, us. He gonna take us one at like a couple at a time because they kind of tweaking. Because Chloe Bailey is up right now. So Christina had texted me to tell Mac. This is behind the scenes stuff, y'all. She had told me to tell Mac, yeah, text Chloe people because they locked in. So boom, you know I had to press him out to do that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I whispered in his ear. He's in the interview. I was like, hey, bro, Chris, your wife said text Chloe people. He was like, all right, bet. Boom. So we go on the stage. We're cooling. I got the Jake. I can't lie. I felt like a star. I'm walking out. I didn't see the crowd. I got the Jake. I almost walked to the middle of the stage until like Mac was like, ho. He had to like grab me. Like,
you got to stay back here.
I was like this. I was getting ready to go forward. So Chloe was performing. Chloe did an amazing job. She was part
So you would say that you felt at home.
Oh, yeah. It felt like it was every day. You know what I'm saying?
At home. Yeah, I like that for you.
You know
I like that. Go ahead.
And I ain't trying to stutter nothing, but like we've been doing this with Mac. You know what I'm saying? I didn't smoke with Wiz Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? Like and all that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't did the tour, so like I'm used to that. But in DC, it's super comfortable. And then I'm looking. People I know was like, I see you. We got on the big screen, all types of stuff. So that was crazy. So we on the stage. I'm gonna get to the best part of it. So Chloe's. They like kind of clearing everybody out because Chloe, nobody was supposed to be on the stage for real, but we stayed and watched the performance. So everybody's kind of leaving, everybody's going to the tents, going out, leaving, whatever. And so when everybody's going to the tents, we standing like just cool. It was like a little cut, little space you can just kind of cool in or whatever. And Mac was like, she was walking past, she was about to just go do her thing because she just finished performing, like literally sweating, hot. It was hot as hell out there. You feel me?
It was hot that day.
Man. He goes, hey, he's like, hey, Chloe. She knows Nina and she knows him. She's like, hey, Chloe, this is my brother right here. So when I tell you, Tiff, like, she was past me, like, so he was kind of talking from like a little distance. She came all
But they said she's real sweet like that.
Came all the way back.
They said she's real sweet like that.
No, it's not sweet. I'm going main character syndrome here. Son, she comes back. And I'm hitting the J, so I was kind of like going to hit her with the hey, what are you doing? And she came and just was like this, and like put her hand out, like, and I was just like, and I was so shocked, I blew the smoke in her face by accident. But she didn't trip because she was like, you were already smoking. She's like, you were already smoking. So I was like, it's nice to meet you, Tiff. When I say if I could give you the grip. Like how, like I know I left an imprint because I was looking dead in her eyes. She was looking right in my eyes. We have a conversation. She asked me how I was doing. I'm just like, this is happening. Like,
this is really happening.
She's really talking. And then she was like, and I was like, it was nice meeting you. She let go of the hand. Boom. So I met Chloe Bailey. She was great. Then she went out to fucking parade and showed that butt. It's like I kept seeing her for the rest of the week. Oh my God. I was like, I don't know what it is. Side note. I'm not saying this is whatever. Maybe I'm sizing myself. This is just for the podcast. But main character syndrome, I go to Mac's picture. He posts a picture with the kids, and she's top comment. And she's like, the babies look gorgeous. I asked Christina, does she ever comment on his stuff? She said, no.
No.
I was like, very interesting. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe my main character syndrome's kicking in. But she came back. Hey, look.
Maybe it was the juice.
Tiff, they was on me in the back joint because I was the flyest person there. Like, I know that for sure. I threw that shit on. But the fact that she said that, I'm just saying, I left my imprint. I know how we were looking at each other. That's why I was like, and he said, this is my brother. You feel what I'm saying? My nieces. You feel me? Kids. I'm putting all this together. I'm looking at this comment.
I'm weak.
I'm like, Chloe may look. I told everybody when I walked back, I said, y'all, I don't want to let y'all be alarmed, but let y'all hear this from anybody else. And Tiff, you hearing it now. Chloe just told me she loved me. So just letting y'all know before it hits the fan, it is what it is. So that was Chloe. That was cool. Everybody else was pretty cool. I mean,
you said, oh, excuse me, you said Ice Spice was a diva?
She was a diva. Definitely cleared the stage. Definitely wasn't like, was like a what's up? Like my whole plan foiled. Just like,
yes, it was.
It was like, but the Chloe thing happened, but then like I was
that,
like,
I ain't gonna lie, Chloe kind of.
That's why I was like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling the
Yeah.
Chloe story. But now Ice was cool. You feel me? But she went to the stage. Like she's a diva right now. She in that era. You feel me? So she cleared the stage. She did a Nikki. Nobody can stay on the stage. Everyone's like, what the fuck? You feel me? But hey, that is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? That is what it is.
Girls. What did they do?
They were in the green screen room thing. So they were kind of just doing their thing. They were very hot. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody was kind of irritable a little bit.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But no, very cool, very cordial. Everybody I met was pretty much great. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, it was no bad vibes. It was no bad vibes. The wildest story though, I feel like besides us, like, I can say also walking around with security, it feels like you're walking on top of the world. Because we're walking in the middle of the crowd, security, people were like, is that Matt? It was crazy. I was like, yes, I'll take weed, and yes, I'm his brother-in-law. He has a wife. You feel me? It was crazy. Then you know he went out with us that night. But
yeah.
So Jay Prince Jr. was there, right? So I don't know what type of mob ties moment was happening. It felt like a movie kind of a little bit. So we're standing just talking, and then this dude walked up and like, Matt, what's up? So they're like, hey, what's up? Cool. And he's like, yeah, Jay mess with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to link up tonight. And I'm just like thinking it's a regular Jay. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden I look to where the dude walked back, and I'm like, that's definitely Jay Prince Jr. Finesse 2 times all that. I'm just like, we're not hanging with them tonight. You feel what I'm saying?
We're not hanging with them.
That's out of the question. So dude walks back like 5 minutes later. Hey, Jay want to meet you.
Meet who? You?
Matt.
Oh, Matt. Okay.
So I'm like, Mac, you good? He's like, yeah, we can go talk to him. So we go talk to him. I didn't dap anybody up. I just looking at everybody just like, y'all niggas kill Takeoff. I don't give a fuck. I said, them niggas killed Takeoff. I felt like I know I was mugging. Because the niggas was like, oh, what's up, bro? I was like, what's up? So he was like, so they met, they was like, yeah, link up with tonight. I was like, as soon as we walked away, everybody said, hell nah, we not linking up with them tonight. You know what I'm saying? And it's no offense to them. You feel me? But
hell no.
Nah. The performances wise, like I said, everybody, Chloe had the best performance. Uzi didn't perform. It rained and thunderstorm, and the Blocky Set Fest just said shut it down. They just shut it down. It was dramatic. They were like, for the safety of everyone. I'm thinking niggas is fighting. They're like, for the safety of everyone, head to the exits. It's a thunderstorm.
That is a thunderstorm.
What? We missing Lil Uzi and Jasmine Sullivan for this shit? You feel me?
Do you know if they performed the next day?
No, I was there. They didn't.
Damn.
But I can't lie. If we go to the next day, Kodak.
I saw Coco Jones perform as that. I was like, yes. That
fuck that. Everybody kept talking about Coco Jones. I love Coco Jones, but fuck that. The highlight that wasn't shown was Kodak performing for like an hour on everything.
Really?
I love. Bruh, he literally said, I better get paid for this shit. And then he just played all his songs. Bruh, he was on for an hour. And Christina hasn't been, chiefing. So she was like, she sat back and just watched how we was in the Rose Bar VIP this time. Everybody was just in that joint. She was like, everybody was just rocking out the Kodak like, It was crazy. Like everybody, he was the most hypest performance. He should have been a headliner for sure. When he hit that skirt, niggas was like, hey, no, like it was lit in there. We saw Gorilla was just like all the other girls to me. It was like Ice Spice City girls and her were like one mesh. Only thing I remember about JT, nobody caught this, but she definitely cussed somebody out. But it was mid thing, but nobody caught it. All you heard was just this. All you heard was act up, you can get snatched up. Bitch, if you throw a motherfucking thing at me, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. Act up, you can get snatched up. I was like, that transition was crazy. Did anybody hear that?
Did anyone hear that? The person who was like this said.
She said, I'll beat your motherfucking ass. Then it was crazy because then somebody passed out. Carisha was like, somebody passed out here. Security. So
I saw that.
It was like somebody passed out here. And then just like, for real, hurry up. They were just like, every performing person was like, it's hot, huh?
They so Florida.
And then you got Ice Spice, she was just like, every transition was just predictable. She just like, DC is my first time. I'm from the Bronx. They call that bikini bottom. How can I lose none of it? Like every transition was just like, okay. Turn around. All right. Turn around. But I can't lie. She was a top. She got the crowd rocking. She was when In the Mood came on, I saw men, women, children, midgets, everybody was like, God damn, she in her mood. That and Gorillas F&F, tomorrow, Coco Jones, Brent Fires is the GOAT of this area because his fan base is crazy. I did not know.
People came from far to see that nigga. I know.
Slim, word for I was watching people sing his shit word for word. I was like, bro, I don't know none of these songs. He didn't even do Crew. That's how bold he was. He's like, I'm not going to even do a song y'all like. I know I'm talking about the people we were with the next day. My sister's best friend and the security guard's daughter knew every song word for word. I'm like, what the fuck is this? They were like, I said, this shit kind of like sound like I was actually like talking while he was performing. She heard me. I said, this shit kind of sound like The Weeknd mixed with Bryson Tiller. You feel me? She literally turned around and said, you're just a fucking hater. I was like, okay. I was like, I literally was trying. I was giving him more of a compliment. Okay. So yeah, you don't talk about him. But no, overall, if I give the Brocky Fest anything, I know I just kind of was a little long-winded, but I would definitely give it a at least 7 out of 10. One thing I think they need to improve on is having way more local talent. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about just in general, having more talent, having more focus on this area with a mix of the people that get bigger stars so you can have people that's local. You feel me? So the bigger stars will attract people and then you can throw. I mean, it was like KP Skywalker, but I'm just saying that was about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's way more artists, bro. Like, come on now. Like, and I'm not even being biased to me. You feel me? So I just think it needs to be more local, like more representative of this area. Go-Go is not the only artist. Like, it was a Go-Go lineup. I'm like, they're not the artists. You know what I'm saying? I know people love Go-Go. I love Go-Go. But rap is popping more than Go-Go right now. You know what I'm saying? Music is popping more than Go-Go right now. Let's give Go-Go a rest and replace some of them bands besides like Backyard, TCB, you know what I'm saying? Like some UCB, you know what I'm saying? Like the bands that are legendary to us, no offense, and bring some of them artists in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because we should have our own stage. You know what I'm saying? Local, it should be a stage for local artists specifically. So while Kodak is taking a break, hey, go look at Pinky the Rapper or somebody who's over there at this thing. And they can run it over there and be like, okay, let me get him to a local person. You feel me? It got to be a balance. But we're going to do that next year. Christina got the she is very connected to that. So I ain't going to mess our plug up. But I know this. Next year, we're going to have a motherfucking stage. You feel me? So that's my recap, though. But Tiff, that's going to your subject, man. That's going to something that's on your mind, your notes, because I just recapped the Broccoli Fest.
No, and it was we needed that. We needed that. No, something that I had been seeing over the last couple of days that you had said that you surprisingly didn't catch on to was the trans conversation.
That's just call it, that's on here. Let's just call it GPS for right now.
GPS.
It's another word. I'll explain it later. Because they don't know where to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I said.
You know what?
Anyway,
I'm crying.
So
yeah, some transgender woman made a comment about how cis women can't gatekeep periods.
Wait, excuse me?
And right, cis women can't gatekeep periods. And I personally don't know what a goddamn cis woman is, because from what I know, if you have a period, you are a woman. Like you know.
Come on. What's a cis woman? When did that word get made up? Let's start right there.
That's what I'm saying. They keep making up all of these different labels to label people and shit. And now
it's like labels to labels.
Yeah, and then it's like you're changing the labels on a group of people who are like, wait, what? We got to be changed what we call. So that's pretty much what Jess Hilarious was coming from. Like, it's just too much going. Like, but she was, you know how Jess talked. So it was very.
It's something about her. She grew on me like real bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is about her. I done follow her one time. I was like, ugh. And then one time, but now I see her on Breakfast Club. I just be like, like she just.
I like Jess.
She speaks her mind, man.
She does.
She speaks her mind. That's why Charlotte fuck with her, because he knows she gonna say how she feel and still hold her own. She represents who she is no matter what. So she basically, what you telling me is she had something to say about it.
She had something to say, and she was pretty much just like, all of this shit is starting to be bullshit. In so many words, it was like, all of this is starting to be bullshit. Y'all are trying to be women. You'll never be women.
Whoa!
Yeah, she went hard. So, do you know about the trans lady, T.S. Madison?
Oh, hold on. I just saw this, bro. It's a quote. What's up, Brady? Ain't no doubt about. Look, he said, "Ain't no doubt about it." Yeah, no, bro. GPS. I don't know what's going on with the GPS movement, bro. But from what you telling me, Tiff, I'm gonna just say this right now before you even start. I'm 1,000% behind what Jess Hilarious is saying. But carry on. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So T.S. Madison, don't you know how you say something and you know what you're getting at, but you try to make it seem like you're not trying to. So she was being shady towards Jess, but she basically was like, it's a lot of women who get mistaken for trans women,
Stop playing with my boot like that.
So all women are affected by, the trans thing. So it needs, basically, she was trying to say it needs to be a conversation for that reason, but she was being shady. So that led to everybody having opinions. Laverne Cox was online crying. It was a lot going on.
What the fuck?
But it basically just started this whole argument just about, us women being called cis women, and just basically how the trans community is just, it seems as though they're trying to just dominate. And
yes,
my thing was
women.
Yeah, the women anyway. And my thing was, a lot of the things that they're asking for, it's not even normal to, you know what I'm saying, to me. Like when I meet people, I don't care what your sexual orientation is. I don't, I get it. You want to be identified as something, but to me, it's just like a cry that you've been crying, like you just want to be seen type shit. Like that's not how I operate every day. If I'm gonna sit and talk to you, I'm not about to sit up here and make you, like, to me, it's like what they're asking for, it puts you in more spotlight than you trying to blend in. You don't blend in, you end up standing out even more. You get what I'm saying? This isn't how I operate in regular life.
And the thing is that I agree with you, like when you said the thing, like how GPS men are just trying to just go crazy. It's like women started getting a little bit more rights, and then men was like, we can't be men anymore, so let's go switch and be women so we can actually get some type of it's like still men are finding ways
in competition
make women less than what they need to be. If you know what I'm saying, like
make women less, and then the male urge to just conquer. It's like it's still there.
Yes, it's still there. It's still there. They want to conquer another thing, bro. Why are you a grown man in women's sports, bro? That doesn't make sense, bro. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Stay in your lane. You feel me? And like I said, I blame men and I blame the system of honestly. I'm gonna go to the system, the jail system. These men going into jail because most of these guys are going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Jails are overfilled. They be on butt. You feel what I'm saying? And they come out, and that's what they be on when they be coming on out here. So now, what's it called? That's why I said to somebody, pause. That was one of our topics, but I take it back. I said if men could fall in love with their mans and they wouldn't care, they would. Because these niggas is gay. They love their man too much. And so it gives the GPS movement strength because you got so many down low guys that's really, because if it wouldn't be supportive if it wasn't so many down low people, son, that eventually just be like, yeah, I just want to be out and do it. Bruh, these men could get their man pregnant, they would. You feel me? That's why I said they trying to find any way, like you said, that male dominance still trying to dominate women. It's like, bruh,
that's what it feels like.
Some women look like men. Bruh, shut up. Shut up. You are
right, because at the end of the day, it's only confusing because of what's going on. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I promise you I wasn't confused when I was young. It was just like, right, when you knew, you knew. That's what they was. That's why it was for me back in the day. For middle school, high school, oh yeah, they GPS, bet. That's just them. You feel me? You can tell. Now, like you said, it's the LB, AB, CD, AB, no disrespect to none of them. And I don't know what's going on no more. Like, why cis women? No, Tiff, you're a woman. Jess Hilarious is a woman.
That's my thing. Like someone on the Tonight's Conversation, the girl Randy, she had a good point one time. I'm not changing anything about myself, so why does my name have to change? Why does what I call myself why do I have to alter it because you're changing? Like it's just too much.
That's some weirdo stuff, man. And like, I'm gonna just stand with Jess Hilarious because, like I said, right, she's saying basically what you saying is too much, bro. Like, y'all doing too much. Like, don't call me no cis woman, call me a woman. That's what I check off. That's what we check off when and when y'all sign off and do whatever y'all do. And it's listen, I want to say here clearly on my Bluntz, whatever you decide to do with your life is your decision. It's nothing against that. I have nothing against that. But don't try to take away things from other.
And I would say this, it's one thing to be accepted. It's another thing to try to include people in what you got going on. So it's like, if a trans person come around me, I'm not going to treat you I'm not going to treat you no different. Nope. Not going to treat you no different. But I hate to say it, when you start asking for personal, oh, can you call me this? And I don't do that in my regular life. Like, I don't do that. So now you're asking me to put this special spotlight on you. And it's like, bro, good gracious. Like,
your name is Bill, bro. Like, I'm going to call you Bill, bro. I'm not calling you.
And I'm not even talking about the name. Okay, if you come and tell me I want to be called Belisha, cool, I'm going to call you that. But don't be mad at me. Look, you're sitting in my face looking like a female. Don't be mad when I say she. I knew you for 15 years, bro. Don't be mad when I say he. I knew you back then. That's all I'm saying. Like they get so offended. Some of them get so offended when you don't use the right pronouns. And it's like, listen, this is not how I talk. You're asking me to learn something totally new. And then, like I said, in my everyday life, I don't even this is nothing that I deal with for me to be, you know what I'm saying, for me to be so used to it either.
Exactly.
Not saying that I avoid it, but just the way my life goes, I don't.
Bro, I just don't be running in the GPS all the time. Like, that's just not what I just do. You feel what I'm saying? That's just...
like they should be happy with the people who try. Like, in my opinion, if I come around, if you come around and I'm eating, I'm gonna offer you some food the same way I offer the next motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna treat you no. You say you want to go on a double date. I know you probably bringing the same set. That's cool. It's cool. All of that is cool. What's not cool is for you to want me to just be so intertwined in your world. Like that a bit for me is just too much. It's just too much.
So it's who's getting more backlash, Madison or Jess?
Oh, it's both sides.
Okay, all right.
You know, most of the straight community is behind Jess, and then I would even say there's a lot of the people in the gay community, they didn't like the cisgender comment either.
It's because some people that have really been gay since day one. You feel what I'm saying? Not no offense. Like they've been gay since day one. They've been really gay. They had to go through it when it wasn't sweet, when it wasn't cool. You know, I just talked to somebody
Yeah.
on the phone at work that was like, man, he been with his husband for 30 years. I'm like, man, that's what's up. You feel what I'm saying? 30 years ago, this was not accepted. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all been married for 30 years, bro. Congratulations. I said that's harder than it thinks, than it looks. You feel me? So we don't got no problem with no GPSing over here, but leave that shit over there.
It's the all of the trying to just force your ways onto people. Like, come on now, come on. Let that be y'all's community. If that's what some of y'all do, that's how it works. Let that be what y'all do. Everybody else don't have to participate. That's all I'm saying.
Man, exactly. So no, hey, we're with Jess over here. You know what I'm saying? Well, this was crazy. No, but we definitely need to speak on GPS. I'm gonna ask you this, right? So have you seen on the internet? Because I saw this on the internet. It's kind of popping today. It kind of popped off because we're gonna kind of take it back to Ice Spice, right? Apparently, it's been art. I saw this girl arguing. I'm not gonna give her clout either. I saw this girl arguing with the fact because apparently Ice Spice had frontline a 16-year-old twerking in the video, like booty shorts, twerking crazy. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm gonna get my thoughts on it, right? So, like, when I was in 16, I was in, it wasn't being recorded, you know what I'm saying? But I was getting danced on by girls clapping, twerking since I was about like 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but when I went to school uptown, the school dances, the teachers was not paying attention. I've been freaking since I was in 7th grade. You feel what I'm saying?
That is same.
Real talk. So it's not a shocker to me that she's dancing like that. Like, of course, I don't want to see it, to be honest. I don't think it should have been a video that she knew was going to be mainstream. You feel what I'm saying? Where men are looking at you a certain type of way. So, like, I'm looking at the other girls all type of way. And then, right, when I'm thinking she clapping on a joint, I'm thinking she's somebody that's 21. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I don't think she should have been in the video. You feel what I'm saying? She could have been in the video, but not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What do you think about that? Do you think that was a little bit too much? A 16-year-old. I mean, she was twerking on the couch. She was twerking the deli. You know what I'm saying? All that the deli. All that.
Okay. I saw a clip of that video. Damn, somebody was 16 in that video.
I had to unread it. I was like, oh God. I was like, no.
Yeah, see, me, I just believe in being mindful of what you're doing, being mindful of what you put out there. So, like what you said, yeah, you could be in the video, but I ain't about to do no even possible backlash. She's facing the backlash. I'm not even about to put myself at risk for no backlash, baby. You can't be in the front of my video. Sorry. Not sorry. You can't be in the front of my video. You're not gonna get us bagged up.
It's like now I'm like, how many 16-year-olds was in the damn videos? Like,
oh no, Youngin's been in the videos for a long time. One video that I remember specifically, and this is an old video, Lean Back. Erica Mena was in that video. Erica Mena today is what, 36 years old. Lean Back came out how long ago?
Oh my God.
All right. That's all I'm saying. When I first saw Erica Mena on Love and Hip Hop, that was instantly where I remembered her from because she had such a pretty face.
Can I put another one out there?
Who?
Guess who was in Bad and Bougie?
Who?
Ruby Rose.
Mm-hmm.
When she was 17. And low key, she said she was dating Travis Scott when she was 17.
Yeah, India Love too was messing with Game. That going on. That's why I go into the R. Kelly shit. That's why I have a side eye for them doing R. Kelly the way that they doing them.
Because the industry, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
They do. That's what the fuck they do.
The industry be on youngins. You hear me?
That's what they do. No, I got one. We ain't get to talk about Carly Russell.
Before we get to that, because I did talk about that the other day, I want to talk about that before we talk about her. Sexy Red, how do you feel about her now? Because I can't even lie. I talked about 6 people that was like, is she gonna be at Broccoli Fest? Like, for some reason, everybody wanted her to be at Broccoli Fest. Like, I feel like it would have been right. Yeah. But right now, Drake taking pictures with her. She on the run right now. What you think she going?
She doing what she's supposed to do.
I think she's an upgraded gorilla. I'm not trying to be funny. this is my thoughts here. Gorilla Star, I think she popularized like a bunch of girls dancing, being wild, being ratchet on camera, right? I think Sexy Red is like the Gucci man. It's like the girl Gucci man. I'm gonna be real with you. And she has this thing where everybody wants to do stuff with her. Like I went to her page, she did like a commercial for like a weave store or something. You feel me? Like she's very down to earth. She's still doing like regular say cheese interviews and shit like that. Like they say she real cool. So I just want to say I'm rooting for Sexy Red.
Yeah, I like her. I will say I do like her. She seems genuine. I like genuine people.
And any bitch that still got her glasses all the time, I know you a real bitch. You got your glasses on.
No, that's what she said. She don't like dressing up. They had her done up one day. That girl looked so uncomfortable. She looked so irritated. Like all she wanted to do was take the makeup off. That's how she looked. She had some I don't know if she had contacts in, but I know she ain't have her glasses on or none of that shit. She was just looking like
yeah.
I said that's a real motherfucker right there.
Yeah, she definitely got me wearing my glasses all the time like shit. But no, Carly, what was her name? What was her name again?
Hold on, I want to take this time. I had a personal question. Somebody DM'd me and they said they wanted a female's opinion on a certain topic. So before we get into Carly, I'm gonna take this time to do that.
Ask this question. Shout out to this DM. Shout out to y'all.
Yes, shout out to this DM. So this person said they always wanted to know, do women look at men and say, I would hit that, like men look at women?
You asking me or you answering?
No. I'm answering. I was telling you what the question was. He was saying, do women look at men and be like, oh, I'm gonna hit that. I hit that.
Yes.
The same way that men look at women. And the answer, my friend, is yes. The answer is yes.
Boy, you know how many joints they pause, like wanted to hit me, pause, like, and maybe no, like I'm not gonna say no names. Like I said, I was talking to this joint one time that I was talking to a new joint that knew a high school joint I knew. You feel me? The high school joint got drunk around us, and she was just kind of just talking. And she said, "Did you know that all of us was just making bets to see who was going fuck you in high school?" I was like, that's when I was like, right there, I knew. I was like, so all it be premeditated. If they want to hit you, they gonna want to hit you. Like,
so I would say this: most women, because you do have some gullible bitches that could get talked into some shit, but most women, when they first meet you, they already know what they would do with you. Most of them, like most of us, when we see you, we already know what we're gonna do. At best, you fuck it up by talking. Saying when you go, that's why I tell dudes all the time, never try to impress a bitch. Never try to, because majority of if a girl already like you, she already like you. And once you go into trying to impress her, that shit gonna start. Like it's plenty of men who probably didn't even know that they was supposed to get some pussy and ended up talking their way out of. The girl probably never. She was just like, the more he talked, you know what I'm saying? That's how we operate.
Can I just be wild right now?
Go ahead.
Okay. Shall not be named, right? I feel like that would have happened if Cub wouldn't have put out the stat. Like, that probably would have happened. Like, 1,000% if Cub wouldn't have flashed that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because now I'm thinking about it, like, that would probably be irritating if you had an idea of a person and then they just started, like you said, talking too much or doing too much. And you're like, okay. All right.
Yeah. No, it gets bad. It gets bad. So, like, say for instance, why do you think the quiet guys get more girls?
I'm gonna be real with you. My quiet ass, I'm talkative when we're dating, but like my quiet ass then definitely caught some off of just be Nick. I'll be at a job, not be I'm putting myself out here on the Tito. I probably didn't hit like 3 joints in there and nobody know nothing. Like when I went to Orlando, I told my man about joints I was hitting. He was like, you was. I was like, bro, I just be quiet, bro. I just be chilling. So it just, it just is. I'm charismatic, but I know when to be quiet. You feel me?
Yeah, being quiet is the best thing you could do. Cause like you think about it like this. Say for instance, you got a nigga who ain't really that smart, right? If he don't say shit, she'll never know. He just say regular shit. You know what I'm saying? But and most women, when a woman like you, she gonna do all the talking any motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying?
Woo! Speak on it. I told it's scientific fact. She just proved a scientific fact. I keep telling you, fellas, women scientifically are supposed to talk more than men. So stop talking so much and listen.
No. Okay, it's a bit of both. I would say
Not
this:
saying
men
don't
need to
talk.
find
Not
a bit
saying
of both.
don't talk, but like don't be like over talk. Like you doing if you're doing 90, he shouldn't be doing 95. You feel me?
No, absolutely. I would
Yeah.
definitely say,
What's your percentage?
let her do the talk, huh?
What's your percentage? What would you get percentage wise? What you think of talking girls should talk and men should talk?
I think it should go back and forth during the date or
Okay,
whatever,
okay,
and
okay.
it should go back and forth during, depending on which date you're on, first date, second date. This person might want to share more, that person might want to share more. But I would just say, in general, I think it should be maybe like a. It depends on which person has more conversation, but 60-40. I would just say 60 because the person with more conversation is gonna lead. It's gonna be that one who probably hit all the dead spots, but they don't mind talking, but they hit a lot of dead spots.
I agree with the 60. I agree with that. I would say 70-30 only because I think if you really asking the right questions, a female is gonna talk her socks off to the point. I most of the time I ask so many fun, interesting questions and stuff about yourself. They'll get like an hour in and then be like, "Oh man, tell me about your day." You feel me?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
when I think that's when that 40 comes in, and you can go lead your conversation because you didn't allow her to talk. Not saying allow her, but this is for first dates basis, y'all. Like if it's your girl, you can just go talk to your girl. You feel what I'm saying? Like we're talking about if you're dating here. But if you all bucks,
And I
like
would tell a lot of men actually listen to what the girl is saying. Like so many
yeah,
guys will sit there and just be so happy, like, yeah, she talking all right, no, I'm gonna smash by the end of the night. And this bitch then blatantly told you that she's a psycho killer, and if you and you missed all of that because you just like, yeah, she rapping. I'ma have, you know what I'm saying? But I will say that, but going back to what I said, yes, the quiet guy. Say for instance, if somebody with a bunch of misogynistic views, you start talking, baby, it's a wrap for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you think. That all of that goes down the drain. But before, like I said, the basis of it is when a woman first meets you, she knows exactly what she wanted. The only thing that she knows if she's gonna have sex with you or would have sex with you. The only thing that comes after that is would I take him serious? You know what I'm saying? Is this just a like what would I really do with him? Okay, I fuck him, but you know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I may not go no further with that shit. You feel?
Yeah, I mean, he may just be a friend with benefits. Ooh, I may try to actually deal with him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Men
that's
always
really
ruin
what it
that
is.
too. Men never
Yeah,
do that well.
yeah. Men ruin a lot of shit. I would say that men ruin a lot of shit with these rules and stuff that you guys pass around and things like that. Yeah.
That's why I just try to tell females have fun, hang out, and do you. I'm not because I'm like it. The benefits. I mean, I'm gonna be real. The friends with benefit never works with me because they always end up falling in love with me. That's why it never works
Mm-hmm.
with me. But the friends with benefits that could happen, women don't do because, like you said, they'll be afraid of a man. They'll be doing friends with benefits. Now all of a sudden, he wondering where you at. He's saying, why you not texting him at night no more? Then he's saying you acting like a yo-yo. You acting different. And it's like, bro, it's just pussy, nigga. You feel me? What are you making it complicated for? Like, all we doing is
Because
having
men definitely make it more complicated.
yes, because they want to always lock some shit down. Men always want to lock some shit down. They feel like they have to lock
Or
something.
lie. Or lie. It's one of
That
the
too.
two. They
That
get too
too.
possessive or they don't want to tell the truth. A lot of guys feel like they don't have to tell nobody the truth because that's not my girl. I don't have to tell her
That's
what it is.
50-50. I say that's split right down the middle, actually. Now I say that's like right down the middle, to be honest with you. Because I had
Yeah.
moments where I was like, well, not anymore. I feel like being transparent, bucks really helps you out.
Oh no. And that's what I was gonna say when you were talking about the conversation thing. Yeah, even though a woman will talk, depending on how serious you want to be with her, yeah, you got to talk back too. Because after a while, if she's sharing, that's what makes her snap into, oh, I haven't asked you nothing because she can feel that that she don't have the same, you get what I'm saying? So it takes a certain level of vulnerability to get vulnerability. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
they really play on each other. So like where a lot, and that's where a lot of guys go wrong, because y'all have this thing where women don't care how we feel. A woman gonna look at you like you weak if you show too much emotion. That's not true.
Mm.
That's not true at all. That's only true from a female that don't like you like that. A female who do like you like that, when you start showing emotion and being vulnerable and things like that, and I'm not talking about crying, I'm not talking about all that, but just, man, you having a bad day, be open about it. It's cool, shit happens. A woman that actually likes you is gonna be, she's gonna have patience for it. That's gonna be cute to her.
No,
When you
because
going,
a woman, if she likes you, she's gonna try to work with you.
yeah, she gonna try to work with you. She gonna want to help you. She gonna want to do all of that.
The only thing I can say is it's totally fine for men to be, as long as you're not emotional, you can definitely
Yes,
express yourself. And as I don't think women care about, I think women don't care about expressing themselves, but just women just don't like when you're being an emotional bitch.
emotional. And I think men don't understand the difference in being in tune with their emotions and being emotional. Being in tune with your emotions is when you can verbally express how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I feel like that. It don't matter
And
if
be calm
you,
and say it in like a sense where like I'm calm, like I'm just telling you like how I feel.
it don't matter if you've been sad for the last 4 fucking days. If you ain't walking around making everybody around you feel like it, it's cool if you just express, look, I'm having a hard day today. I'm probably not gonna be talkative. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's easier to accept
Just
versus an
expressing yourself.
emotional man. That's expressing yourself
Mhm.
versus you being emotional and you walking around.
Okay, and I
That's
give, yes, that's it. And now I'm gonna say that is literally the difference between emotional. Your man coming to the house talking about work and saying, "Hey, it was tough at work today. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a shower and chill on out and play the game." You know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of just trying to cool down. Your bitch will go understand that. Okay, but if you come in the house, man, and you getting mad at everything around, but the fact
after a
that
while that gets irritating.
she maybe like you said, maybe people human. You have your little moments one day where you might have that. You're human. But if every time you come in and you just complain, and you're just not, hey, I'm having a bad day, thinking of
You're
solution,
not doing anything about it.
solution oriented. You need solutions. You feel me? Women want a man that can literally respond and not react. So reacting will be like you said, coming in the house and you know something wrong with you, but you just like, she asks you questions, you just like, yeah. Mm. And now you know she's gonna ask you what's wrong with you, but you didn't make it weird. You know what I'm
You
saying?
done made it, yeah.
You made it weird. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree on the part of it's emotional and then emotion. Like it's two different lines to this shit,
It's
bro.
definitely two different lines. It's okay to be in tune with your emotions. That it's okay with that. To
But then
understand them, to let
crying
them
shit
go. All of that acting out, and you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You don't want shutting down, all of that shit. Negative.
or acting out and then crying. Like acting out and then crying. I can say if you
No,
just if
I
you
can
get it
even
off
take the crime.
if, fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck the crying.
Absolutely.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not gonna do. We not crying, bro, unless it's really a real just crying to cry every time. No. But maybe if it's some
Well,
real
okay,
shit.
it depends, but I can't even say that. For me,
Mhm.
I understand what that shit does. So before, if you walking around here, say for instance, the dude just real frustrated with his job. On a regular day, you be like, nigga, you crying because you upset with your job. But I'd rather you do that shit than crash out another day. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what you crying about. Like I said, the part that I have a problem with is when you like being having an attitude about it. Okay, you crying and you nasty with it. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to ask for your time so you can get your shit off. Because if you just let it happen, you're only gonna be crying for about 10 minutes and that shit gonna be over anyway. But if you sitting up there, just being dramatic, just the dramatics. There we go.
Mm.
I got it out. It's the dramatics of it. How dramatic are you? And that's the being emotional and all of this, that, and the third. It's okay to handle your emotion and let them pass. And I like to explain emotions like a boulder. You know what I'm saying? You can either get in front of that motherfucker or be behind it, but that motherfucker gonna roll regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when you sitting up there, if you feel like you gotta cry, let yourself cry. But it's the crying with just with all of that. That's when it gets to be too much. Anything with the dramatics, you being over angry, all of that shit. Just excessive. That's I would say that's where it
Most of
becomes a
that shit come
problem.
with crying, bro. If you need to cry, bro, you can cry to a girl, but go to a therapist, bro. You can please go to a therapist and cry to
Oh
your
yeah, if you're crying that much, you need to be in a
You need to go
therapy.
to a therapist. Like I said, I've definitely had moments where I've broken down. Yes, because it's been like, oh,
Yeah, but
it
you
has to
should
be
always,
a
and
lot
that's what a lot of
going
dudes
over.
don't do. They don't choose women who are emotionally strong enough to handle shit like that. They
They,
don't choose
that's,
women like some of them motherfuckers. They don't even know how to deal with themselves when they feel like that.
that's why you should just really, what goes back to what you said, I can say to the dating thing that I remember, date and try to listen to who you're dating. You know what I'm saying? What they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Not thinking you're just gonna smash. Listen to what that bitch is saying. You feel me? Listen to how she talks and how you think. You know what I'm saying? Even how the things you say, how she feels about how you think. Because then, if you do have those moments where you're emotional, you won't have a shorty just looking at you like you're retarded or looking like, or
Yeah,
can't say anything comforting, or she's looking at you with a deer in the headlights, and then you probably are gonna start acting nasty because I'm like, I can't even get emotional around my girl because she don't even know what to do. Like,
yeah,
handle
yeah.
it. Nah, I agree. I definitely agree. I can't wait to have some guests on the show too. Next week. So next
That'll
week,
definitely be next
God
week.
willing, we will have some guests on the show next week. So y'all definitely need to show up for that. But that was a great topic right there. Shout out to whoever DM'd you that question. Um, they said if y'all and if y'all have any other questions, DM us with things
DM us.
topics. We will talk about it just like we did just now. So shout out to whoever that was that DM that. Shout out to them. Um,
Call it.
I went on vacation this weekend to Orlando, and I'm gonna just say, man, I didn't even want to come back, bro. Like everywhere else, but
Mm.
is lit. So I took my first real like solo trip. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Moody, Sar, Scuba, my engineer. Everybody down in Orlando was rocking with me. They showed me love down that joint. Mega. I'm talking about, man, we was riding around. We went to downtown Orlando every day. Tiff, I'm talking about they was looking at me like they ain't never seen somebody like me before. They was like, it was just like different. I went to the studio, made 6 songs in the studio. They was rocking with me down there. It was nice. We didn't play for no shots. So I had like 10 shots, but I ain't never drank so much in my life. But this is gonna lead me to the story of a party file. This is a club file right here. So besides vacation, I'm gonna just go ahead and just say that I wrote down the feelings that I had on vacation so I can remember them. So I thought about the sun. The sun, I love the heat in Orlando, the pure heat. It wasn't humid. You know what I'm saying? It was just hot. It was great vibes. Everybody was cool. Nobody was rude, from the Uber driver to the bartender. Like everybody was cool. Like everybody. We saw the security guard so much. I was dapping that nigga up by the last day. He's like, "What's up, bro?" I'm like, "Why am I dapping the security guard up? I don't know, but these niggas is cool." I saw my cousin. It made me just think about summertime fun. Like when we were down there, Tiff, like I don't know if y'all been to DC clubs, Maryland clubs. People don't dance no more like how they used to. Every bar club we went to, everybody was dancing. Everybody was
Oh,
dancing. I was dancing every night. I danced every night. You feel what I'm saying? And it felt good as shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, this is what like DC was like, just fun. Everybody having fun, having a good time. Like that's what we came up all. So I'm like, to see adults down here doing this is just like, oh, it's a whole new world. So that was a thing. So I'm standing on the couch with myself. I'm with my engineer, Scuba. He said that he was going to chill that night and not get that drunk. So we said, all right, bet. So it was this Snow Bunny, this white Nubian queen, right? And she was messing with us. We saw her all 3 days. So by this point, she's just giving us shots. Like at this point, she just like she keeps making this face like I'm not supposed to, but then gives us more. So I'm about 5 whiskey gingers in, and Scuba's waiting at the bathroom, and these dudes are in the bathroom, and they're like knocking on the door. So like all of a sudden, this girl looked like she was Lisa Leslie height. She came out the bathroom and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he was like, "Hurry up." She just cocked back and just said, "Bink, I like literally had to grab Lisa Leslie, hold her. Security was nowhere to be found. I'm holding Lisa Leslie. The white boys yelling. Then her friends are yelling, but my heroics are being watched. You feel me? So, boom, I sit on the couch. I'm just like, oh my God. So, boom. It's these group of girls that sit next to me. It's like, yeah, like you really helped that situation. Now I'm like, hey, they were all different races. We start partying, EDM, Spanish music, like we're just chilling. All of a sudden, they're talking, I'm talking, they're talking, I'm talking. I was a little bit too drunk. I was showing them my ex in the club, which was crazy. But you know what I'm saying? I was drunk. They still were good sports about that. They were having fun because I was dancing. So all night, I'm getting them shots, the girl shots. It's 5 girls. I'm telling my 5 partners, I'm doing dance moves. I'm coming over to them saying, hey, it's girls over here for y'all. It's girls. It's popping. It's popping. We popping. What's up? Y'all, what's up? The host. Come on. These niggas like, bet. They just keep saying bet. So we're partying. Hey, ho. And all of a sudden, I kind of look to the right and I see, I love you, School, but I see School tongue kissing the bitch in the club. And I'm like, everything slowed down. It was because he was eyeing this joint all night that I was rapping to her like, yeah, my man. His eyes closed, Tiff. Kissing in the club. It was like 2 minutes long. I tried to look to the left fast. I was like, because like we were all like, hey, and we all kind of looked at the same time, but I kind of went like this with my cup, like kind of, hey. And all of a sudden I just felt, and I was like, yeah, what's up? And it was like, the girl said, is that your friend? Yeah, that is him. She said, she laughed. She whispered to the other friend. All of a sudden, all I saw was the phone and the Lyft app. I was like, still trying to party. They're just like getting together, like, yeah, we about to leave. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, Scoob is still kissing this joint. This is 2 minutes. It's all in 2 minutes. So I don't know what happened next, but all of a sudden I get another tap while they're waiting for the lift. Is that girl crying? The girl is now crying in the middle of the bar in front of Scoob.
The one he was kissing?
So now the whole floor is like, what's going on? The hoes are terrified. You feel them? They're not just scaring the hoes. They are terrified in the VIP. So they're gone. They leave. They say, have a good night. One of them was like, hey, I know it. It's okay. Here's my Instagram. She was a good sport. She gave me her Instagram. A lot of them ended up following me on Instagram. They followed me. They didn't follow Scoob. Then the girl's friends who was crying comes up. They're like, why is she crying? Now they're looking at us. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just like, I don't know. So they're like, get it together. And then me and one of her friends are just making fun of her together. So then the crying started getting worse. You know what I'm saying? So then the club ends. The club's over. We're outside. Everybody's mad. Everybody's like, Scoob. And then he just keeps telling us it was only 30 seconds. It was only 30 seconds. I said, Scoob, everybody had an image of you in different angles of the club. How did everybody see you? He's like, bruh, it wasn't that long. I said, your eye was closed. You feel me? But I was a good sport about it. I had a great time. I saw my cousin. I had some great time. Other than Scoob terrifying the hoes, I don't know what to tell you. I had a great time. You know what I'm saying? So anybody wants to go to Orlando soon, go to Orlando. It's lit. You know what I'm saying? I definitely recommend.
I'm weak.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely recommend. You know what I'm saying? But you have anything else? Any other topics? Because you just like came with a good one. Like,
oh no, it was just the Carly Russell.
Side note, aliens. Have you been hearing about that?
No, not more than what I've already been hearing.
That's what I just feel like that they just doing something, bro. That's how I know it's just something going on.
It's a distraction.
Son, this is my view on it. I already know it's aliens. I just think it's something bigger going on where they had to literally pull their alien card. You know what I'm saying? Because they have not had to pull this card. They've been denying this for years. They are in court talking about aliens right now. I said, oh my God, they had to pull the alien card, bro. What is going on? They went to Area 51 and said, you know what? I think we got to use this car. I don't want to use it, but we got to use it. Do you think that this is a smoke screen?
Hell yeah.
How long do we got to get bamboozled, man, as Americans?
Because I'm going to say this, like you said, that Area 51 shit, like, y'all been knew about aliens. Y'all been, whatever y'all know about, y'all been knew about. Like, I don't want to hear about it now. Like, and I watched a documentary on that shit. The only time the aliens come here is when y'all letting off those atomic bombs and shit like that. Ain't nobody been dropping no atomic bombs. So the motherfucking aliens, if they out, y'all let them out.
So we got some scroll alien versus predator shit going on out here. And what's it called? Bruh. And the whole time, and I thought Adam Leonard getting fucked was a big issue. You feel what I'm saying? It's aliens out here. You feel what I'm saying? And what's crazy about that Leonard situation, the guy ended up going on an interview. He just started doing interviews. He did like a fucking world tour about that pussy. You feel what I'm saying? And
definitely so.
He was basically saying, I think he started basically, because the word in the street, they were saying it was mid. You know what I'm saying? That the tape was mid. So, you know, I don't know. Jason Love went around and was saying basically, yeah, like he had to stretch that joint, flip that joint. He said if it was just him and Adam, he would win. He's a gladiator.
Yeah, it was bad.
Adam said he barred from the porn world. He barred. He said on camera, "You'll never fuck my wife again." What? Tiff.
He probably don't even want to. That's the thing. That man don't even want to. That's not in his to-do list. He's past that.
And I think the clout for him probably came faster than he thought, because porn stars don't normally get that time. I mean, you know, if you're a freaky frog ass nigga and point out porn stars on the street, I don't know about that one. But I'm just saying, it's some niggas that really, and the thing is, you know, niggas is real freaks. I know niggas that know the nigga porn stars. I'm like, huh? If I saw Cherokee, if I saw one of these niggas on the street, only reason why I know Brian Pumper is because his antics outside of porn. You feel what I'm saying? He was doing geeking dumb shit outside of porn. And I'm just like, oh, that's that porn nigga. I know a nigga face now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but niggas be like, yeah, that's something. Yeah, he got the biggest. What? That's what the niggas say on the channel, a YouTube channel I saw. He's like, yeah, that's Jason Lee. He got the. I remember when niggas used to say like Pinky, Cherokee. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to name out the girls. Niggas name out the guys. So I don't know, man.
That's crazy.
Man, aliens need to come abduct us right now. Other than this, and I can say before any closures, this is my closures. I got a new snippet out right now on Instagram for my new song. New singles coming out. I got some videos on the way, so I'm very excited about that. I'm going to buy 2K this year. I haven't bought 2K. I boycotted 2K last year. I'm going to buy it this year for Kobe and go ahead and get that. Kobe will be on the cover. So if you're a 2K head, please be on that. Kobe is on the cover. This Sunday, we will be live to do the Secret Invasions finale. Torian coming up. I think Kuntz. I think Tony's coming up. So we got a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm watching shows. I'm fucking busy, man. And I'm getting ready for next week. So next week we will have guests.
Yes.
So I'm gonna come with questions. We're gonna come with, please DM us with questions. Anything we want to talk about. Our guests, we going hard on this week. If they don't see this episode, they're not gonna know we're gonna go hard on them next week with these questions, because we want it all. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So Tiff, man, give your spill. I just gave my spill. It's Pat Brady.
Yeah, you already know. I am Tiff Star on everything: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Threads, all of that. I am.
You have Threads?
I have Threads. I have a Threads. I don't really use it. I be trying, but.
Okay. I was wondering. I was like, you get on that bitch? You know what I'm saying?
Barely.
What do you think that was supposed to be? It just was like it just didn't work out.
A dick swinging contest. That's all it was. That's all it was.
Like Twitter.
I could do what you could do. That's all it was.
And then Twitter just like, I don't know how Elon, man, he be having this. That nigga just every week he changes something, but he still got me on Twitter.
I know it because even though he be saying he gonna change stuff, shit don't be changing for real.
He put an X, but that was whatever. Like, I don't really care about that. Like, do you care about the X?
I still haven't seen it.
I saw it. When you send stuff, it says it now. And I was like, bruh, it's been a bird for a long time, bruh. Like, just let it go, bruh. Like,
Yeah, I never it don't. I haven't seen it. I was trying to see it, but I haven't seen it yet.
I definitely seen X, man. But no, follow Tiff on everything, man. If you haven't already, man, subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz, man. Y'all already know to run us up, man. We appreciate all the love we've been getting, the questions we've been getting, the topics. Appreciate all you crash dummy and dorks that giving us great topics, and all you great people that's giving a topic too. We appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, man. We'll be back next week, man, for guests, man. So tune in or fuck you. Peace.